Hey guys, Buffalo here. Today we're going to take a look at the North American Arms 22 revolver. Okay guys, NAA, North American Arms, have been building these little 22 revolvers for a very long time. I never did own one. I always thought of them as kind of a novelty. Never did really think much of them. But a friend of mine sent this one over and asked me to shoot it and give it a try and see what I thought about it. And I tell you what, I'm pretty pleased with the build quality and the reliability of this little gun. It's very well made. I'll get some close-ups of it for you up here on the screen. But like I say, it's very well made. It's very reliable, very hard primer strikes. You know, some of these little guns give you those light primer strikes on rim fires, but this one seems to hit them pretty hard. The gun itself may very well be mechanically accurate, but it's really hard to squeeze it out of it when you've only got a one finger grip, and I can only get one finger on this grip. Like I said, very reliable though, and there's a ton of accessories for these little guns. On the NAA's website alone, there's a wide variety of holsters and grip options and whatnot. Now this little revolver is a single action only, and it has a 5-round capacity, and you can actually utilize all 5 rounds. You don't have to carry with the hammer down on an empty chamber. What they've done here is they've machined some notches into the cylinder where you can rest that firing pin down inside one of those notches between the rounds, so you don't have to worry about the gun going off if it was to get dropped or bumped real hard or anything like that was to happen. It won't go off. The sights on this gun are pretty much just a front blade only. Now, the way you sight up with this thing is you look down the top strap of the gun, and just, if you can see all of the front blade but none of the strap, you're good. If you can see any of this top strap, you're going to shoot high, and if you don't see all of your front blade, you're going to shoot low. Now there is a notch in the back that looks like it would be a rear sight, but what that is for is just so you can look down in here and see where to line up your safety notches at on your cylinder, so that you can let that firing pin rest in between rounds. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier about the gun may very well be mechanically accurate, but the ergonomics make it hard to milk that accuracy out of it. As I mentioned, the one finger grip combined with only a front sight makes it pretty tough to hit at various ranges. But obviously that's not what this gun was meant for. It was meant for up close and personal, and as long as you can get that front blade on a man-sized target at 3 to 5 feet, man, you're going to hit him. Now, I've done a little looking around on the internet today, and these guns with both cylinders, that's the long rifle and the 22 Magnum, can be had for around $250 new. We're only shooting the long rifle today. I don't have any 22 Magnum rounds on me. Obviously, if I was going to carry this gun for self-defense of any kind, I would have 22 Magnums in it. Like I say, today we've just got the long rifle cylinder in it. Let's shoot it a little bit. Alright guys, I'm going to shoot 5 of these CCI Stingers over the Chronograph and see what kind of numbers we get. Now they're rated at 1640 feet per second. that's under optimal conditions. I don't think a 1.125 inch barrel would be considered optimal, but we'll see what it rates, or what it registers. "882 feet per second, 896, 938 on that one, 938 again, and 851. All right, so that comes out just a little over 900 feet per second for the CCI Stingers out of the little NAA revolver. You know, maybe I should call CCI and tell them these are defective. Alright guys, so I'll show you guys how this thing loads and unloads. Since I just fired 5 rounds, we'll start out with unloading it. There's a button on the end of your guide rod here. Just press that button, pull your guide rod out, put the hammer on half cock, the cylinder will come right out. You can use your guide rod, I call it ejector rod I guess, to if they don't fall out, you can use it to knock your empties out. And loading it up is just the opposite. You just go ahead and put your 5 back in there. Start your rod in, press the button to finish it up. Alright guys, now I didn't want to stir up a debate on if 22 long rifle was suitable for self-defense or not. That's for you to make that decision on your own. Nobody should ever tell you what to carry unless you're seeking trained personnel's input on that. But the gun you have on you, like the old saying, the gun you have on you is the best gun that you can possibly have at the time. There's no excuse for not being able to carry a little gun like this. I said that about the Car 9mm on that last video I did, but this gun is way smaller than it. They make belt buckles that you can snap this gun into. I guess they still make them, I know they used to. And I finally found a use for that pesky 5th pocket on my jeans. That fits right in there. Now if you do pocket carry this gun a lot, you want to watch that hammer, it does tend to snag. You want to practice your draw and practice drawing in a manner that you won't snag that hammer. But I mean, you could conceal this gun if you were practically naked. In fact, there's a young woman in Tennessee right now facing charges because they found one of these in her vagina. Now if you can carry in your vagina, you can carry anywhere. You guys in Tennessee like your concealed carry, but you know, it may be getting a little too creative. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video today. I'm going to put a link up to Albatross 497's video. He did a video on a gun similar to this, where he actually gives some tips on how to shoot these things a little more accurately. I'll put a link up to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And always be careful about buying a used gun, guys. You never know where they've been. Take it easy.